Widgets! They come down to the line, green flag goes in the air, 2 by 2 as they head off into turn number 1.
This is Cal Lord Jr. and this is Ricky Bobby, and you're watching Flying Aces YouTube channel. Wow.
Good evening, race fans. Boys and girls, we are getting after it tonight, our 2.4-hour race at Le Mans. We try to do this every year. Could not fit it in last week, but we have got it this week. Tonight's race is brought to us by Warren Keith and Rick Javorka. Race prizes will be provided by those guys. Open to anybody that wants to run it. Your password is Le Mans France. Le Mans France is the password. You'll find us in the hosted sessions. I want to welcome in Jack Acton Racing. Good evening to you, Jack. Boys and girls, we're getting after it. You have a choice of a GT3 car or the GTP. There's 2 classes, 2 different winners. Sit back, relax, enjoy the marathon. It's going to be a long one, and we're going to have a good time doing it. Before we get into it, hot and heavy, I do want to tell you about the fine folks that support us the most. Stay caught up on our racing schedule at _FlyingAces on X or on Discord. There's a link in the description below. Are you ready for premium sim race equipment? SimRaceCity.com features leading brands to meet your budget and sim racing needs. Use FlyingAcesTV as your promo code at checkout to save 5% off your order. Passion, performance, podium. SimRaceCity.com. For all your AR-15 needs, check out AR15parts.com. Save 10% off your order with the promo code FlyingAcesTV. Are you ready to upgrade your current gaming PC? Check out the Ford Entertainment Group at FEGCustomPC.com. Formula One specs at street stock prices. Need race-winning open setups on iRacing? Check out the official Coca-Cola iRacing NASCAR setup supplier at McConey Setup Shop. Save 10% off your order with promo code FlyingAcesTV. I want to thank RaceLab for providing us with our live stream standings, track map, and other useful racing widgets. If you're a live streamer or simply a sim racer, check out RaceLab. Looking for NASCAR diecast or NASCAR merchandise? Check out Plan B Sales or Circle B Diecast. Save $5 off your order of $30 or more with the promo code FlyingAcesTV. You could walk away with $100 tonight, courtesy of Buddy Steele and Miss Mandy's Christian Daycare in Brandon, Mississippi. Drivers must win 2 races, have the Team Racers for Christ or a similar faith-based logo on both race-winning cars, and have an I rating of 3,000 or less at tonight's feature race to win the prize. And definitely thank you to those guys. I want to welcome in again Jack Acton Racing. Good evening, our pole sitter, and of course Spasm, our biggest cheerleader. There's Tank 2, kids. Good evening to you, Tank 2. We got one eye over here on this side trying to watch the ending of the NASCAR Cup Series race at New Hampshire. A race that will not end. It has been going on forever. It started today at 2 o'clock Eastern. We're after 8 o'clock here, so we're 6 hours into this thing. We had a lightning delay. We've got wet weather tires on these cars. Anyway, nonetheless, let's get out here to France. We're going to head over to France. We're going to run the 2.4, actually 2 hours and 40 minutes of Le Mans. So far, we got 3 guys in the GTP class. We got 5 guys in the GT3 class. So let's get out here and let's take this baby for a spin. Harrison Prohaska has joined us, an excellent road racer. Crap, already getting black flag. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. We'll try this again. Spoiler alert, Christopher Bell is leading with 3 laps to go. Chase Briscoe, or excuse me, Josh Berry runs second. Briscoe is third. And we're going to have another caution. Brad Keselowski has either gotten dumped or spun it out, one of the 2. No, I say we stay green, actually.
Notice you're driving all over the damn racetrack.
Easy, Chad. We're having fun here, man. We do have the caution. We are going to overtime at New Hampshire. For those not watching live. All right, the race is going to start near sunset. We will certainly transition to the nighttime here.
10-4.
This track is not lit. So we're going to have to trust our memorization of the track and the headlights. I've driven this track a lot and I still do not know the racetrack. That's a fact.
One on the right side.
Trying to let Dan Taylor pass us. I'm sure he's on a hot lap and I am not. All right, so we got Nashville coming up this week. Got Nashville Super Speedway in NASCAR and here on iRacing. And Tuesday night, it's a big truck race. Oh, I need to slow that down. Tuesday night, we will be running a big truck race here on the channel.
Well, we all make mistakes. We just got to focus and move forward now.
Rain is moving in at New Hampshire. For this race that you're watching, it is set to realistic weather. I don't know if we'll get any rain or not. We are prepared if so. Overshot that one.
There. You gotta go slow here. Go ahead and take our penalty now. Let's roll down pit road. Your eyes open.
We are looking, what are we looking at here? Let's reset. We're looking at about a 3 minutes, right at 4 minute lap. The GTP cars are going to be about 15 seconds faster than us GT3 cars.
Back it down a little bit, bud.
All right, we're going back green for NASCAR. Christopher Bell is the race leader. Got 2 laps to go. We're in overtime. Nobody's going to catch Christopher Bell. One lap to go. Christopher Bell is the leader by about 10 car lengths. Yeah, we're going to look at about 4-minute lap times. Race over. Christopher Bell is your race winner. Chase Briscoe second, Josh Berry, Kyle Larson, Chris Busher. 3 out of the top 5 are Fords. You'd love to see that. And in Toyotas are flat out dominant at New Hampshire. And I'm going to cut off the NASCAR race. So what I'm going to try to do, one, I'm going to try to survive. More than anything, I'm trying to survive this race. But two, God bless. Oh, son of a gun. What I'm trying to do more than anything is ingrain this track into my head during the daylight hours, about an hour and a half daylight, hour and a half darkness. So come nighttime, I'm not all over the place in the sand. I've driven this track a lot. It just does not resonate in my brain. And on top of that, it's a very difficult track as well. Trying to see if Warren Keith has joined us yet. He is not. Warren is the mastermind behind this and the race sponsor, along with Rick Jaworka. I don't know where I got a penalty.
One on the right side. Clear.
There are no incident point limits for this one. We've got about 2 minutes, then we're going to actually qualify. Something we normally don't do. We are going to do an actual qualification for a road course. So she is going to get dark. Again, mentioned this a moment ago, she is going to get dark about halfway through. Should be a pretty fun time, I'm hoping anyway. Alright, practice should be over in just a moment. Best thing about Le Mans, there is a Ferris wheel. There she is, out on the horizon. Can't wait for that baby to light up. There's Warren Keith getting ready to join us. Joe Francois joining us. I've missed that flip and chicane about every single lap.
Get back to the rhythm. Do your thing.
Alright, so practice is over. It is time to go qualifying. That is my blue chromed. Oh man, it has gotten cloudy. It's gotten cloudy. We got 10 minutes. Let's get out here and use every second we can. We should be able to get both laps in.
Green flag.
Now, both of tonight's class winners will receive prizes from Warren and Rick. However, they'll get automatic entry into the Aces 500 on New Year's Eve night. A race that, for the past 2 years, has featured roughly a $500 prize pool. Son of a gun. The brief run-up lap there was not enough to get your tires hot. Good evening, David Griffin. I cannot believe David Griffin's not racing this one. He must be working. He must be working this evening. Thank you kindly, Spasm. I can't wait to see the rest of these cars. Pearl M. Bryson, boys and girls. Cup race won by Christopher Bell in the wet rain. See, that was over 6 hours long. I lost interest in the race, I'll be honest with you, especially after Logano had the issues. What's up, Tom? Tom Sigmund, boys and girls. Good evening to you too, Pearl. Chevy, good evening to you. Got about 7 minutes remaining in qualifying. That'll give us time to put down this lap and our hot lap. Thank you very much, Chevy. I am certainly going to need it. certainly going to need some luck. It's Michael Smithy, evening to you, buddy. Great champions right there in the chat. Good evening to you, Grady. Oh yeah, Daryl Hell. Evening, Daryl. I hope you're well. All right, here we go. This should be the lap of record. I'm hoping anyway. So we got about 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Not need to be in first gear right there. Ignore the Ferris wheel. It's going to be hard, Ben. It's going to be hard. Wait till that baby gets lit up. I'm excited about that. One thing I do like about Le Mans is this long straightaway. I'm going to be dodging those GTP cars. Looks like there are 6 of those guys in. And 9 of us GT3. And like most nights, I'm sure we'll have a little bit of turmoil. Probably on lap number 1. Darren Cook, boys and girls. Model Geeks Podcast, Darren Cook. Remy, 710, good evening. Dang, wish I could have raced Love Le Mans. Yeah, wish you could have too. All right, my pick to click. The GT3 class. I am going Dirty Dan Taylor. I'm going to go Harrison Prohaska. That is a very solid entry list in the GTP class. But I am going to go Harrison Prohaska. If you were any better, you'd be Outlaw. I hear you there, Ben. I hear you. Outlaw is busy packing his his camper this evening. They are heading up to a northern part of Kentucky. Oh, crap. Yeah, there we go. All right, maybe I didn't ruin my lap. Okay. Heading up to northern Kentucky, taking his oldest son camping for a few days. Right here is pit road entry. And there we go. What a throwdown there. 4 minute and 14 second lap. Not very smooth, not very crisp, I'll tell you that. But I'll tell you what is very crisp is that paint scheme. That is my Ford Mustang I'm piloting this evening. She is blue underneath, believe it or not, and a chrome finish. But nevertheless, that's my Ford Mustang. Let's go here and look at, hang on, let me back it up into the practice session. Here we go. That is the Ferrari. No, I'm sorry. That is the Corvette of one Dirty Dan Taylor. GT3 class. GT3 class in the BMW. That is Billy Sigmund. This 54 direct drive motorsport Corvette is Corey Vaughn. Corey Vaughn in the 54. This 10 car is John Bates in the direct drive motorsport. Let me back it up a little bit here. Porsche. You have the 66 of John Creighton in the GTP class. This GTP class driver is Slick Rick Javorka. Wow, look at that unit. Come on. That's a good-looking piece. Rick Javorka. There's me. All right, let's find some guys we have not seen just yet. Chris Webb. Where is Chris? Let's find him there in the practice. His paint has not loaded yet. John Creighton. His paint has not loaded yet. Travis Stevens. Travis Stevens in I believe that's a Corvette. I am correct. That is the Rockwell Security Corvette. Joe Francis in the GT3 class. Joe has not put down a successful practice time. Corey Vaughn we saw. Warren Keith, did not see him. Alex Kroenke, Harrison Prohaska. These guys did not put down successful qualifying laps, so we're not going to get a look at them. But we will start out with 15 drivers. That's going to be 6 drivers in the GTP class and 9 of us. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of us in the GT3 class. All right. The rules is 2 hours and 40 minutes. You have 3 additional sets of tires, 100% fuel. Let's go ahead and get our gloves on as we get ready to grid. I'll put this back on me, and I hope to at least finish this race. That is my goal. We want to finish this race. We'll do our national anthem. Of course, we've got to have the national anthem. And the whole
We have 3 sets of tires.
All right. Thank you very much. Even though we're in France, we're still going to play the American national anthem.
The estimated strength of field is
all right. Let's grab control of this. I will be able to have the chat open the whole time.
We got a copy up there, obviously. Where are you standing? Same place, man.
2 hours and 40-minute drive. I'm going to need some people to talk to. Vape and Bachelor, good evening to you. All right, gentlemen, we have 2 hours and 40 minutes ahead of us. Of course, we have 2 classes of cars. There will be 2 winners. Each driver, courtesy of Warren Keith and Rick Javorka, will receive 2 race credits for each class win. I want to thank Rick for those. I want to thank Warren for those. Perhaps more important, the winner of each class will receive automatic entry into the Flying Aces 500 on New Year's Eve evening. I'm not sure where that race will be yet. Maybe Warren can enlighten us at some point. But anyway, that's what's on the line. If any other prizes come through, I'll certainly let you know. You have 3 sets of tires. There are no penalties, no off-track penalty limits or anything like that for this race. And, of course, 100% fuel. and one faster pair if needed. Guys, thanks for joining. Warren, Rick, thank you guys tremendously for this race. Let's have a good time, and as always, best of luck to all competitors.
Let's have some fun.
That's right. She is going to get dark, as we all know. Let me pull the chat up. We'll keep the chat up hopefully the entire time, because believe me, in 2 hours and 40 minutes, I'm going to need some people to talk to. And I'm counting on you, Monster, Spasm, Vaping Bachelor, Gray Champion, Chevy Z. I'm counting on you guys to keep me company.
Ferris
Just
wheel.
try to be as best you can.
Oh,
at the end of the
yeah.
game
Wait till
here.
she lights up. Rick knows about the Ferris wheel.
Here come the planes.
Bring it.
Yeah, we had a double flyover tonight.
Nice.
Boss man, have a great day. Have fun. Pace cars off.
This is arguably the
Flag.
largest race in the world. Maybe not in the United States, but globally, this is probably the biggest race in the world. The 24 hours of Le Mans, that is. We're going to condense it a bit. There you go. You see that red, white, and blue flyover? That's pretty cool stuff. Just watch out for any drivers who may spin it out on these cold tires.
Right side. Clear. Right side.
Like me?
Clear.
Come on.
Sorry. Try to get.
No. Alright, we'll get settled back in. No, Corey, that was my fault. I should never went outside. I got up on the paint. She went around with me. Let's recover. No damage to the car. We're all good there. Now, I should have been more patient. Lord knows I should have been more patient. Still got sight of the cars in front of me. Of course, they're 10 seconds ahead, but we'll get there. Just try to be smooth. That's my only goal. Try to be smooth. Stay on the lead lap in my class. Try not to do anything too foolish. Things are really going to get interesting when it gets dark. Yes, it is, Spasm. It's a long race. Yeah, he did, Michael Smithy. Seabell. Toyota has dominated, what, 3 years in a row there?
Is there penalties?
No penalties.
Thank you.
Hey, if she is watching, I do want to wish Mrs. Rick Javorka, also known as Julie Javorka. A very happy birthday today. And lap 1 is in the books. I hope to the good Lord above there is no rain. I'm going to try to creep in here. So we are gaining a little bit on Joe Francis, Karsten Cook. Joe may have had some problems. Joe is not a guy who's going to run in the back of the pack. So you have these two chicanes on this long straightaway. He may be driving, you're right, he might be a Richard Childress Racing driver this evening. Man, they are just terrible. Poor old Kyle cannot get out of his own way. Spark Manga, hello to all in the chat, good luck, thank you very much, Spark. Car who has spun out, I do believe. There it is. Here is Karsten Cook. I know how you feel, Karsten.
back to where it's your jump, boss. We'll get it back.
Come on. Get rid of that penalty. So we've already got the GTP class cars a minute and a half, minute 40 behind us. They'll be on us probably every 3 laps, 3.5 laps. We can expect to see some of those guys passing us. Coach Matt taking some time off from work. Now that is what I'm talking about. Beautiful scenery at this track. One thing I do like this and Spa both is the scenery. Getting ready for the football season. It's knocking on the door, isn't it? It's knocking on the door. I know here in Virginia, I want to say that last week in July, it varies every year because of our dead periods and whatnot, but I think last week in July this year is the start of high school football season for us. That might have been my first clean lap of the first 3. 4:12, that's not terrible.
Stay on your toes. Go to the right.
Driver Brandon Green has had some problems. He has fallen back to 6th, or 7th actually. What's the requirements? Anytime we run a road race, dirt road race, no requirements.
The interval is 4.4.
Now, any of our oval events need to be a C-class license and a 1200 I rating. Pretty basic stuff. I'm unsure about tomorrow night, but Tuesday night for certain we have a massive truck race coming up at the Nashville Super Speedway. It's going to be well over $100 on the line for that one. All right, we're now 30 seconds ahead of our GTP class leader. That is Harrison Prohaska. All right, so maybe every 5 laps we're going to have to deal with the fast classic cars. Okay, Tim, for your C class 11, you are good, almost good right there. If you've got time, I would invite you to try to pick you up 100 I rating points before Tuesday and come join us at the Nashville Super Speedway. Crap, man.
P4 is the fastest car on the track. 3.249. Got one car coming.
That would be race leader Harrison Prohaska, 3 seconds behind me. I'm hoping I can get through to the top of the hill before he gets to me.
Right side. Clear, clear, clear. Good job. Clear.
Could not get to the top of the hill, but that'll work too.
Get in that groove now.
Oh man. I've got a time penalty. I'm hoping I can get down here to this chicane. Take the chicane nice and slow.
Moving up on us here pretty quick. Just watch your backside.
All right, we're good now. I'm sure I gave all that time back, but I couldn't brake on that long straightaway. Could not do it. Didn't want to. Chris Webb is 1.6 seconds back. Spasm says 29 likes. Look, if we can get to 100 likes on a road race, that would be simply impressive by you guys. I realize this is not NASCAR. The heart
You get a room or something.
the heart and soul of our channel.
That's a good.
But we do enjoy a nice little road race periodically. We only do about, I don't know, about 3-4 of these per year, where it is the main race. A couple of these drivers really wanted to do this last weekend during the actual Le Mans race, but I was not in town, so we could not fit it in. And tonight is the perfect time to do it.
P1 is the fastest car on the racetrack.
Sunday is just a good time to run a race like this.
Coming hard in your mirror. One on the right side, clear. P5 is the fastest car on the track. 2.853.
I was trying to give John Creighton plenty of room there. Oh, I've overshot that. I looked down at my relative.
Deborah's in back.
All right, so still waiting on Rick Javorka. I think that'll be the final GTP car for about 4 laps. I got to slow down here and give it back 0.8 of a second. Come on now. What's my favorite candy bar? Great question. And this answer has changed multiple times over my lifetime. But if I had to pick right now, favorite candy bar, oh man. It's got to be a Snickers. I mean, I hate to be just choose one of the most obvious answers, but a Snickers bar will never disappoint. Now, I absolutely love a Three Musketeer. I love a Payday. The Zero Bar. Huge fan of that. Whatchamacallit? That and the Crunch Bar. I've never been a big fan of the Rice crispy type candy bars. I mean, I'd eat one. I mean, it's not It's not that I hate them, just definitely not my top 5. Alex W. Johnson. Alex W. Johnson. I will do my best to remember that, Monster. Did you send me a friend request? If you would send me a friend request, I will check those tomorrow. I check friend requests like once a year.
Fastest guys on the track are running 5.469.
Is Reese's a candy bar? I would have to say yes. Why would it not? Hey, Bobby Johnson, boys and girls. Thank you very much. A candy bar on old Bob. Thanks, Bob.
Sorry, John. I was paying attention to my time. I didn't see you coming. It's all good.
I like a good candy bar. But with that, I know I can't buy a Snickers. I tell you, all right, I got one for you. The Caramello. Tell me that ain't gorgeous. Now that's a great candy bar. You get 4 separate blocks of chocolate and caramel. I really do like the Three Musketeer. We had a time in my iRacing career where I ran
Straight cash,
a Three Musketeer car. Bobby, again, thank you, buddy, for that. Truly appreciate it.
Coming hard behind you.
Got Rick coming up to our inside. Go on, Rick. Go, go, go. There we go. Give him
Sir.
Clear.
Yeah, buddy.
I would have followed you through there.
I like to get out of the way.
Tell you what, the taillights on that thing are nice.
I haven't seen those yet.
They're typical 3 stripers.
Nice. So your typical Mustang. Rear taillights. You love to see it. All right, I've got to start cutting into the time of Brandon Green and Corey Vaughn. Again, if you are just tuning in, this is a 2-hour and 40-minute race. We are going to transition into the nighttime. I'm hoping to capitalize on some mistakes once the sun goes down. Started out with 6 cars in the GTP class and 9 cars in the GT3 class.
I feel like they're driving an LMP1 car trying to manage the battery.
Good evening, Bruce. Bruce Lignell, everybody. They call him Ogre. All right, that is one tough sun. completely knocking on wood as I say this, so far we've not wadded the car up. I think that's half the battle for me. Anytime we get on a road racing circuit, keep the car in one piece. Starting to get a tad bit more comfortable in these S's. I think 412 is my best lap I've put down so far. I don't know what this big stadium is. It looks like a stadium on the right-hand side. I see a KFC sign on the infield, but I don't know what that big, giant, stadium-looking thing is. I'd have to look that up. That's exactly right, Spasm. We're just out for a Sunday evening stroll. Just trying to bring the car back in one piece. Hopefully that sun is going to set sooner rather than later right here on this sector of the track. That is brutal. Doesn't help to shade my eyes.
P3 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 2.549. P5 is the fastest car on the track.
It doesn't matter which racing game over the years that I have run Le Mans on. I just can't get a grip on it. This might be my best lap time so far. 4:08, yeah, by 4 seconds. Now we're getting there. Starting to figure some things out. A lot of runoff room on that. No, there's not a lot of runoff room. Crap. Gotta get back a second. I'll do it down here in the chicane. Still got 5 laps until we pit. Got to get back 1.5 seconds. We did it. Oh, that's terrible. Just went a little wide on that huge right-hander. Of course, this lap's going to be terrible. We're 8 seconds ahead of the overall race leader, Harrison Prohaska. He will catch me, hopefully in a good passing zone. Yes, happy birthday, Miss Jules.
Coming really fast behind
I'm sure
you.
she is excited to be able to spend the birthday at home instead of working. Florida, Alaska, both are great places. Can't go wrong with either one. Jeffrey Oakley, boys.
Just get a look at your fuel pressure gauge. Get a look at it so you know where it's at. If you see it flash, pit.
Haven't been around for a while, Jeffrey says. Get around this corner, we'll read the rest of it. What are you driving? I am in the Ford Mustang GT3. Got 2 classes of cars, the GTP class, that's the fast prototypes. Then we got the GT3 cars, that's what I'm in. Having ourselves a good time. On a track that I am terrible, wouldn't even begin to cover.
Keep an eye open. Stay right. Got one in the dirt coming back on.
Brandon Green has spun it out. That's Diamond Racing's Brandon Green.
Coming hard in your mirror. Left side, clear.
Let Warren Keith go there.
Coming hard in your mirror.
Perfect place to get caught by the faster cars. This is Chris Webb bringing the noise. I don't know why those guys' paint schemes are not loading. Let me go Control R. I didn't do it. I'll have to try it again when I get a better opportunity. Control R. There we go. We'll try to refresh all these paint schemes. Is Marcolian the only one to get buffering and getting choppy playback? I'll check the live stream here in a sec. Let me get to 6th gear. See what my output is doing. I'm showing fairly strong output. Me a moment, I'll turn down the bit rate. May clear some things up. We did have a power surge, or just kind of unexpectedly. We don't have any major storms coming through, but we did have some disturbances. Stay out of the sand, buddy. Stay out of the sand.
Hang on to it.
Let me get on this back straightaway and I'll try to cut down the bit rate a little bit and see if we can't clear up some of that buffering. My stream health shows it's normal. No, it's not that. I've not turned it up. We're all set on that. Hopefully it'll just clear up.
Coming pretty quick behind us.
Go get him, Dan. Lift that thing for me.
Brenda Green out.
1. Get us the fastest car on the track. 1.481.
Yeah, I'm sure it is me, Spasm. I am getting, of course I can't run a speed test, this is what I'm looking at. As far as the strength of the live stream through OBS, still shows all green. The fun will start here in about 20 minutes when this thing starts getting dark. You go through this part of the track and it's not lit.
Avoid all the grass if we can, buddy. Moving up on us here pretty quick, just watch your backside.
God, that was the worst possible time to catch someone. Or for them to catch me. I'm gonna wait on Chris way up here.
Refocus,
Let's go.
refocus. We still got a shot at it. Alright, my man, get a rhythm. We'll go get him again.
Bye.
Right, Carmen.
That Corvette's nice looking.
Left side.
Got 1.7 laps remaining.
Clear, clear, clear.
Beautiful.
Oh, Dirty Dan carrying the flag now. I think John Bates may have pitted. My hope and my goal is to outlast these guys and get a podium finish. There's some pretty, I know the top class have some really heavy hitters. There's some pretty good, oh, that's terrible. Some pretty good hitters in our class as well.
You gotta slow down.
Let's just go ahead and give this back. That's about my 5th slowdown penalty. That is a ton of time. But the good news is I have not wrecked this car yet. There's still plenty of time. Wait till she gets dark.
The leaders on pit road.
All right, our leader is on pit road.
The 25 is the leader.
I'm debating on taking tires. I think I am going to take tires and see what the tire wear is. They feel really good right now, but at the end of the second stint, they may be in rough shape.
Couple up, sitting in front of you. Alright, easy does it, easy does it. Hi, bud, I'll go around here and pit this time, pit this time.
$37 miles per hour.
Sorry, Alex.
You're good.
Here we come, guys. 10 away.
Come on, boys, gonna need a good one right here.
5 away. At your mark now. Insert, insert, insert in. Come on. Leave it on me, copy.
All right, put me some tires on here, please. Shouldn't take too long. I'm hoping anyway. Let's go. Come on. We're 24 seconds in this pit stop. Tires were 92, 91, so fairly equal all the way around. I think we can double stint the next set.
Go, 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 go. Pit road speed.
Merging. All right, new tires, got to keep that in mind. Here's the best example of it.
Easy, easy.
Come on, come on. All right, I think the headlights are on. It'll be about 13 laps on this run of fuel. Just go ahead and overshoot the entire chicane. What do you think? God bless.
All right, man. Get a rhythm. Coming hard behind you.
The tires, man. The tires. The tires.
Coming pretty quick behind us.
At least the sun has set on this part. There's a period there about 3 laps coming through here. It was almost totally blinding. All right, we put down 14 laps, 13 and a half in the daytime hours. Plenty of visibility. Again, I'll say it, I don't know this track as well as I need to. I've just never been able to put it in my brain. And it's only going to get tougher as it gets dark. This track is not lit. Most of you know.
Don't cut the corner down here.
Excellent crowd still on hand, even in the late hours of the day. You love to see it. These Frenchies love their racing. Got too many penalties through that previous corner so far. I've got the trail brake a little bit. 80th birthday party Saturday. How about that? How about that? This upcoming Saturday.
Gonna have a car coming.
I cannot get Chris Webb's paint scheme to download. Beautiful sunset, I'll say that. Big fan. Coming up on the, I think, roughly the halfway mark of this one. This is a 2-hour and 40-minute adventure. This is the sector where I lose so much time. The S, it seems like they'd be fairly simple, but for whatever reason they are not for me. Hey, if you were with us, what was that, Thursday night, for the Greg Gunther's Father's Day 400. You talking about an awesome race that was. We had a spectacular time. Remember Cody Berg and Kyle Heath duked it out to the very last moment. I was able to bring it home third. I want to thank Greg publicly again for putting that unit on. She was a lot of fun. Almost to the 1.5 hour mark remaining.
Got one car coming. Left side, clear.
That is the good doctor, John Creighton, in the Castrol oil machine. I don't know how and why, but I have moved up positions. Still stuck in the last car running in my class. So technically I'm in dead last place.
Got one car coming.
Oh, dang. That one car threw me all out of whack. And he did nothing wrong. He did absolutely nothing wrong. You're used to going through a... Oh, don't spin it. I'm spinning it. I'm spinning it. Come on. Got nobody on the... Oh, shoot. God bless. Ow, that hurt. Direct drive. Better watch yourself. Ow. That wheel spun around and snapped the backside of my left hand. What I was saying, with Kroenke passing me a few corners back, you get used to your braking points in a certain spot. entry points in a certain spot,
Back, get that rhythm again.
and a car comes along and forces you to do something different. I think a good road course driver would adapt to that a little better, a lot better than I did. Giving up a lot of time to Corey Vaughn. I put myself in a big hole trying to catch him. He's obviously driving some really flawless laps. We got all of Direct Drive Motorsports in the GT3 class with Billy Sigmund, John Bates, and Corey Vaughn. All three doing pretty dang well. A little late on the brakes. So the headlights are working. That's always a concern, especially with a new car. Sometimes iRacing, anytime they release new content, sometimes the bugs don't get necessarily worked out. Warren Keith is 38 seconds behind me. That's the next car that will be passing me. Finally, we made it through there without running off the course. Travis Stevens up there in second place in his Corvette. Billy Sigmund in the BMW leading the class right now. May not have taken tires. He may have, I don't know. We've had a lot of change at the top of this class. from the drop of the green flag, it seems that Harrison Prohaska has led all the laps. What's up, Trapper Diablo? Good evening to you.
Leaders are running 4.654.
Since the pit stop, Corey Vaughn has maintained that 40-second lead over me. Many were running about the same lap times, mathematically speaking.
Coming up fast.
Warren Keith finds himself in the 5th position.
Got one coming up on us pretty fast, bud. On your left, clear.
That is the overall race leader, Harrison Prohaska, putting us, I think, our 4th lap down, I do believe. We are not racing the Prohaska entry. He's setting a blistering pace. And I'm tearing the undercarriage out from under this Ford Mustang. Thankfully, it's still a bit daylight. I think it gets dark at 10:03 sim time. And we're at, actually we're 10:07. So the sun has set. It's going to start getting dark really soon. but I really feel like I've got a good mental image of braking points, turn-in points, throttle up points. But when this thing does get dark, I shouldn't embarrass myself too much.
That was my fault.
Yeah, that wasn't your fault at all. I just pushed it too hard. I got greedy.
So the technical or actual name of this track is Circuit de la Sarthe. As with most things European, I don't know where Le Mans come from unless it's just the name of the state, province. I'm not sure how France divides up their country. Alright, it's about time for the Ferris wheel now. Listen. It's getting dark. There's no excuse that thing shouldn't be already lit. Longtime viewer from years ago, Damon Thomas, sent me an actual Ferris wheel, and I've not seen Damon in probably 3 years. I've reached out to him on the twitters.com. This has been, a year ago. Still haven't heard back, so I'm hoping everything's okay. But anyway, I do have a Ferris wheel statue. I didn't have a card right there. I saw the web entry coming and I was like, which way do I go? One thing I have done is I've cut about a second off the Corey Vaughn lead over me. I'm staying down in the low 39s. Occasionally getting down into the 38s. Now we're in the 37s. I hope Corey's not had some issues. May have had a slowdown penalty, something along those lines. Joe Francis is disconnected.
Come on, John.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to be pitting here.
Okay.
That'd be one of my better laps. Nope, 409. That's really about as good as I can do. 409, 408.
I'll be behind you pretty quick. Watch them.
Can't look in your rearview mirror. God bless you, can't look in the rearview mirror.
Motto for the day, keep all the tires on the racetrack and be smart.
I somewhat panicked right there, and what I'm saying is, I always keep track of my relative. I didn't see anybody close. Chad keys up the mic and says, coming pretty quickly. I thought, well, maybe I missed something. No. I think someone had went on pit road as I was crossing pit road. And the spotter pack got confused. Rick Jaworski is 6 seconds back. Should close in on me by the end of this straightaway. Crap, I was hoping he'd get to me before the chicane.
Coming hard in your mirror.
See what happened to Joe. I see him in the chat. What is up, Joe? Oh man, VR just crashed. Crap. You know, I know there's the good far outweighs the bad with the VR, but you hear about the VR goggles collapsing a lot with people. I don't know the first thing about them. So I'm wondering, is it because they weren't charged, or just software took a dump, or did they get too hot, perhaps? Oh boy, there's Rick.
In your mirror, in your mirror.
That was me, JW.
Yeah, I know, I saw that.
We're gonna slow you down a great
Crap,
deal.
man, how did I cut the track? How did I cut the track? There's so many places you can cut the track here. Got you. I understand. I don't think I can save enough fuel to win the class.
Thanking God Tim's driving you to wreck me.
What did he say? I didn't understand
You
it.
don't have anything to say? You sure do talk a lot when other people wreck you.
I think John Bates may have got wrecked.
Not a word. I don't hear a word. First one to point fingers. Can't think
Huh?
coming back at him.
I'm racing. Yep. So I don't know who John Bates got into it with. I don't see anywhere on the relative. John's in the GT3 class. Hey boys, it's Buster Malcolm. We're a little bit more than an hour away from the ending of this one. Outlaw's oldest son, Trey, came over to say hello. I don't know if you saw him. He may have passed through the camera, I'm not sure. This little stretch gets longer and longer, it seems, for me, which is a good thing.
I'm gonna stay to the left.
Start spotting that entrance.
Appreciate you, Billy.
And no problem.
We got 5 laps of fuel remaining. All right, I'm really disappointed that the flipping Ferris wheel is not lit. What are we doing here? I don't care if you're Frenchy or not. Give us that Ferris wheel.
Hang it to the left.
Still don't know who John Bates got into it with.
Moving up on us here pretty quick. Just watch the backside.
We're 4 laps away from pitting. Probably 3 to be more realistic.
Thank you, Billy. Yeah, man.
Moving up on us here pretty quick. Just watch the backside.
All right, Creighton is 2 seconds back.
Coming behind you pretty quick. Watch them.
Warren Keith 1 second back. All right, this is the part of the twilight that doesn't play well with my eyes. My eyes are still saying it's daylight. But it's not completely daylight. Anthony Price, kids. Can anyone join the... Absolutely. And where is it? Where is it? It's going to be at Nashville Super Speedway, Tuesday night. Depending on how many drivers show up, we may have to run a heat race for that one. We're 3 laps out. We will pit in 3 laps.
The leaders on pit road. So you know, fast guys are running 11.676.
The dirty one, our Indy 500 champion, Dirty Dan Taylor, has disconnected. Vapin, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful evening. We are at the 1 hour mark now. Yeah, I saw it. Dirty Dan has disconnected. You hate to see it. I have got the Corey Vaughn lead now down to 29 seconds. It was 40. Or we may be in fuel saving mode for all we know. Yeah, boys, John Forrest blew it up today. Hopefully he's okay. That was devastating looking. All right, from this point forward, this is going to get really interesting, or perhaps comical. Pitting in 2. Yeah, what is he, like 75, perhaps? What are you doing? Crap. Crap, man. God bless. I don't know how and why that happened. We don't have a meatball. I will take the faster pair, though.
The leader's on pit road now.
That had nothing to do with it transitioning to nighttime. Yeah, 75 years old, man. Wow.
Coming really fast behind you.
I will come into pit. I could have made it another lap. We'll come in and get that fast repair done. Giving away a lot of time to Corey on the track here. pushing.
Right, just start keeping an eye on that fuel pressure light for me. Watch the pit in front of you.
Oh boys, that's not good. Unsafe pit entrance, that makes good sense. God bless it.
Alright, fellas, here we come. Pit road speed. About 10 away. 5 away.
I'm gonna stay on these tires.
That's your mark.
There's Corey.
Turn in. Don't get too tight to the wall.
Alright, we're gonna be here for, I got a 40-second unsafe pit entrance, so, and it looks like Corey's taking tires, so we may be able to even out here. Maybe not. God, just to fill up is 25 seconds. I'm not doing any tires, so that was dumb. I should have taken tires. That was really dumb. Alright, now I'm serving the penalty. Okay, I got it. So it's about a 30-second stop for fuel. Now it's 40-second hold for the unsafe pit entry. Good Lord.
Go to my left. I want to get you in front of me. I'm slowing down.
Yeah, Corey's going to have about a minute on me. All because of that penalty. Oh well. We will adapt and adjust. Ogre, yeah, John should retire. He's done it all his life and can't take that. But yeah, man.
Go, man, go. Go, man, go. Go, man, go.
Obviously, he is still in good shape. To drive, anyway.
Coming really fast behind you. Left side. Clear. Right side. All clear.
All right, so I did go a lap down in my class. That was one goal I wanted. I wanted to stay on the same lap as fast guys in my class. That is not happening now.
Got one car coming.
There's Alex Cronky behind us. There he goes. Now, you better know this track at this point. Really disappointed. Really disappointed the Ferris wheel's not lit up. However, I do love the main grandstands here. I just think you're doing the French people a disservice to not having the Ferris wheel lit up. Now I feel bad for the French people. One, they're already French, and now they don't even get their Ferris wheel at Le Mans. The good doctor, John Creighton, has shut her down. Has shut her down. All right, we're looking for the 200, I'm gonna say meter, I don't know. 200 something sign. Here's the 300, no, there's 200, crap. Wish we about overshot that. Yeah, Doc had a good run going, he really did. As we are 10:30 here on the East Coast, it may be Doc's bedtime. I do love how the signage is fairly lit up. In most places. I would imagine lap times go up in the nighttime. Unless you're just someone that knows this track by the like the back of your hand. All right, we should have overall leader Harrison Prohaska overtaking us here soon. Here he comes.
Coming really fast behind you.
All right, is the Ferris wheel lit up or not? I think it is. I think it is. It's not very well lit. It is lit. It's a French effort on lighting a Ferris wheel, I'll say that. Looks like they need the Americans to come bail them out on how to light a Ferris wheel. Sorry, Frenchies. It's a very dimly lit Ferris wheel. Very dimly lit. $55 likes. Come on now, people. That is spasm. Look, don't make me go log into my other 45 Gmail accounts and like this, because I'll do it.
Appreciate it.
I really won't. But it sounds cool if I do. Through attrition, I am in the top 5 of a 9-car class. $300. There's $200. I have lost track of our buddy Corey Vaughn. I was hoping to be able to catch him. I'm at a point now where I'm not saying I'm losing track of where I'm at on the track, but I'm starting to question the braking points. You can see my lap times. I was running 408s, 409s. Now I'm 413s.
Moving up on us here pretty quick. Just watch the backside.
Yeah, look at that Ferris wheel. We can do better than that. Just a poor effort. So if there are any French people out there watching, I don't think I've ever met a French viewer. But anyway, if there's ever a French viewer, we do appreciate you helping our American Revolution. We appreciate that. Yorktown probably could not have been done without you. Yeah, I am at a loss where I was. Yeah, entirely too hot. Javorka's 14 seconds away. We're good to pull back out on track. Yeah, a little too hot on that entry. Completely lost sight of where I was. Now, Corey is 1 minute and 5 seconds ahead of me. With a buddy of mine we used to race all the time that just want to say thanks. Soto 4224. Absolutely, buddy. Join us in the future. Get back on iRacing. Join us. We have a big race coming up on Tuesday night. Some of the Twitch comments I don't get. I've got the YouTube comments pulled up. I can see those easily. When I see a Twitch, when it comes across the live stream, and I got to get somewhat close to see it. It's a poor effort right there on that Ferris wheel. We're 34 minutes away from the ending of this one. I think this will be the longest race I have ever personally ran. Our Daytona 2.4 is 2 hours and 20 minutes. This is the 2 hours and 40 minutes. It has been a lot of fun. Just out on a Sunday evening stroll, really not raced anybody. Not saying it's boring, but I'm just enjoying the car and the track. Oh God, that's what I get. That's what I get for, oh boy.
Everything all right? I met with the hands. Just take our time here. Look everything over. I mean, we're going to
have to tow.
back anyways.
I killed it.
I did
Yeah, we
too.
need to make repairs.
I did
It's
too,
gonna take about
Crocky.
27 minutes, 47. Yeah, we could try to fix all of it. It would take
Oh,
another
all right,
2
so we're 27
48.
minutes.
We'll get her
God
fixed
bless.
up here for you, man.
As most of you know, you've probably figured out, I do use some smokeless tobacco. And I was down here and went ahead and got my bottle and pow, put it right in the wall. Put it right in the wall. Put it right in the wall. Oh well. That's not good. Let's go look and see how that happened. All right, here we go. Yep. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I hit the wrong button. And action. All right, so right here I'm thinking, okay, I'm good. Nope. Pow. Let's just go over and hit this wall. And then I couldn't get it off the wall. Oh well. I think Chad told me I got 27 minutes of repairs. Let's go ride here with Harrison Prohaska, who's on pit road. Which there is no lighting whatsoever on the pit road. But I do love how the front stretch here is lit up. I think it's beautiful. Get a view of that Michelin man. All right, here comes Harrison. He's back out on track. Probably his final stop of the evening. Let's go ride along with him. We are live with the overall race leader. Most of this race. Dang it, man. I just wasted a fun evening by sticking it in the wall. You just watch someone like Harrison here and you realize he knows about every inch of this racetrack. So he's coming up on, I think that's Billy Sigmund, I believe. It is. This is Billy, I think. Yeah, this is Billy Sigmund, who is the leader at the moment in the GT3 class. Let's go and switch. Not going to get a ton of good visuals, seeing how we are in the dark. Really get this view, and that's about it. So anyway, we are going to be stuck in the cockpit view. Let's see how close Chris Webb is to Harrison Prohaska. I don't see Chris. Cronky's a lap down. Oh, Chris Webb is towing. No, I'm towing. Warren Key's still getting after it here. He is pushing along the and Travis Stevens entry. It's a new approach. Bump drafting at Le Mans. I don't know if Warren's saving fuel. Whatever he's doing. Must be some strategy behind it. Let's go in the cockpit here with Warren Keith. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll go back to Harrison Prohaska. We'll ride around with him. We'll clear this screen. Yeah, no kidding, Spasm. No kidding. I bounced a curb, hit the fence, and got 8 minutes required. Was having, yep, me too, bud. I have 27 minutes of required. So I am likely done for this race, as we have 27 minutes remaining. I think it's very soothing, watching guys like Harrison put the car exactly where it needs to be every lap, every corner, lap after lap after lap. Unfinished bread. I'll do more GT3 racing when I get my Fanatec gear. It certainly helps, man. The gear certainly helps enhance, especially the road racing. I've always enjoyed it, but since I got the Acetec stuff, I love it. I really do, and always have. But it has certainly enhanced the road racing. Well, in fact, I think my performance overall, not just tonight, but overall, I don't wreck the car near as much. Of course, I still make stupid mistakes. I don't think any equipment can fix that. But nonetheless, it is, Cronky. I agree with you, buddy. It is a fun track to drive. Right, we're down to 26 minutes of racing action. Harrison Prohaska, Warren Keith is 2 laps down to Prohaska, so barring some crazy turn of events, Harrison will be our overall race winner. Rick Javorka there, still fighting in the GTP class. Let's go hop along in the in-car of Rick Javorka. He is on the pit road. I don't know if he is... All right, no, he is not. I was going to say I don't know if he is getting damage fixed or just taking service to his car. That will be Rick's final pit stop, hopefully. Let's see how well Rick knows this track in the dark. Trying to figure out what kind of trees those are on our left-hand side there. Dang, I tell you, 2 hours and 40 minutes is a long time in one car. The attention span, I don't care who you are, starts fading after about 90 minutes. That's why That's why those endurance racers are so impressive. Okay, looks like Rick knows what this track is all about in the nighttime hours. He's certainly not as crisp as Harrison, but you can see Rick knows where he's going. Maybe I shouldn't have said crisp, precise. Harrison is still hitting every apex. I like that approach to this corner here. I took it
Leaders on pit road now.
to the inside and then bounced it to the outside every time I came through that. But I like Rick's approach there. Yes, track is from France. That is a fact. One thing I've taken away from this race, the Frenchies don't know how to light a Ferris wheel. I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a moment. Not like us Americans, I'll say that. And Ferris wheel should show herself here in just a moment. As we start making the series, the left-handers will pick up the Ferris wheel. You're not on the pictures, man. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. You're not wrong there, Spasm. You are not wrong. All right, Ferris wheel should show up here in just about 5 seconds. And you barely can see the Ferris wheel. That's the disappointing. Look at there. Look at that. That's not lit. I mean, it's pretty, don't get me wrong. But I have no desire to want to go ride that. Not like I do at Daytona. There we go. Great example right there. It's a tough track, man. Without it being lit, this is a tough, tough track. Saw Rick have similar problems to myself. There's an old man named Spasm. Hey, Dean Sprinkle. Good evening to you, buddy. Back up to Harrison, watch him. Flat out impressive. Nighttime, daytime, he has not skipped a beat. Sounds like he might be coasting on fuel a little bit. Or it might just be the car. I know he's on pit road about 5 laps ago. And we are down to 20 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. Would love to go with the outside car view. Let's go look at chopper cam here. Now, I hate that you can't see the car. That's just a product of the track. Still fun to watch him not skip a beat. I think that is some, I mentioned it earlier as I was coming through that previous corner. There's some sports arena. I think it's what it looks like anyway. I could be totally wrong. Just cool stuff out here in the French countryside. All right, again, I want to remind everybody on Tuesday evening we are going to have a large Nashville Super Speedway race. We're going to be in the trucks for that one. As far as tomorrow night, I'm not certain yet I'm going to be able to race. Harrison has went off track, but nothing significant. Did I just see hit 3 walls in 5.4? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You most certainly did. And took the spoiler off of it. Not many, about anybody could probably hit 3 walls in 5.4 seconds, and kill the spoiler. I think I did pretty good there. But anyway, Tyler Clemis is going to put on the race for us Tuesday evening. Should be a fun night. Now I know our buddies at Strictly Stock have a league race. I think they're in Nashville, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're following the NASCAR schedule this summer. They've got a league going on. So I doubt, unless they're off, I don't know. I think they are racing. But our Strictly Stock buddies and several other guys will not be joining us Tuesday evening. And then Tuesday will be our last broadcast for upwards of 2 weeks. We're set to go on vacation. Wednesday will be a day we're going to leave for vacation. If you are just tuning in, it's been a 2-hour and 40-minute race. We're down to 17 minutes to go. Had to start out with 15 total cars. Looks like we have 2, 4, 6, about 7, about half the field still running. Harrison Prohaska will be our overall race winner if he can hold on to it here for the next 17 minutes. John Bates, we'll go check on him in the GT3 class, has overtaken the race lead in the GT3 class. He, Billy Sigmund.
Sorry guys, I wasn't paying attention.
He, Billy Sigmund, have swapped the race lead in the GT3 class for about all race. I would like to show you off the car of John Bates. He's in a Porsche. It's a beautiful white direct drive motorsport.
Hey, push the guy down the freaking.
Yeah, JW, maybe you should tune in to Travis Steven and Warren Keith right now.
Yeah, what are they doing? Travis Steven?
I think Warren Keith.
Down.
Warren Keith is pushing him.
Is this not against the rules?
Warren Keith is pushing him down the straightaways.
So, I mean, it's not against the rules. I mean, what? It's slowing Warren down.
That's all right. I'll take him out. I don't care.
Billy's going to take him out.
That's cheating.
I mean, how is that cheating? I guess he's giving Travis an advantage. Let's see what Travis is running here. 171, 172. Let's go see what John Bates is running. I don't think he's going to be able to get it up. Maybe he'll get it up top speed here.
In real life, that would be against the rules.
Let's see. He's 155, 156, 157, 160. That's somewhat of a short. I'd like to see on the long straightaway what Bates and Sigmund are able to get it up to. 170 was Travis Stevens. All right, I think he's backed off. He has. Warren's went on. Look, I noticed that, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. I'm sure there was a reason for it, but let's see if I can hop back in the race. No, I still got 14 minutes required.
Leader, pit road.
All right, overall leader, I think Harrison Prohaska. Oh, he has spun her out. Now, who's on pit road? John Bates. John Bates is on pit road. Coming in to get service. Can look at this car a little closer. It's a beautiful car. Get a little bit of lights on this paint scheme. He has taken tires in that direct drive Porsche.
That just makes me not even want to race. I'm out of here.
I don't know what to tell him. You know, Warren has decided to just push Travis Stevens. Yeah, it did seem like there was an 8 to 10 mile an hour difference. So I guess it was helping Travis. For what reason, I don't know. Where is he on the track? He's 171. And Warren is not near him. So he's 171. I'm sure those guys were at 171 as well. We'll try to track it down here with Sigmund on the... Let's see what he gets up to. He's 166, 167. All right, he's going to get up to 170. Yeah. Now, maybe he was doing 170 longer, but he wasn't reaching a higher speed than what his car was capable of. But probably getting pushed, what they're saying is he was getting it 170 longer than they were. Which I understand their complaint, but Bates is, I think Bates has quit. He is manually disconnected. So Bates had enough. Bates has had enough. Travis Stevens is... All right, Sigmund's still the leader. Check on our buddy Corey Vaughn back here. It's a good-looking car. It's a petty blue Corvette. Of course, you can't. There it is, briefly. It's a good-looking car. Corey's riding in 4th in the class. Meanwhile, up front, Harrison Prohaska. We'll go back to the chopper cam and watch him finish this off. It looks like Billy Sigmund and Harrison Prohaska will be our winners in both classes. That's what I initially thought. Remember, Spasm, I saw it, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. I was like, maybe Warren's just saving fuel. I'm guessing, I can't prove it because I can't see because it's not daylight. But the only thing I can think of advantage that Stevens would have would be Warren behind him, getting him up to 170 longer down that straightaway. That would be it. That's all I know. I don't think Stevens has closed the gap enough to put any pressure on Sigmund. In fact, here is Stevens going around Javorka and Prohaska. Oh, Prohaska got in. Looks like he got into Stevens, perhaps locked his tires up. Let's go back and look at that. I'm not sure. So Prohaska trying to get around Javorka and
Doing a really good job. Straight and smooth now.
Stevens was over on the curbing, so maybe Harrison locked his front tires up. I'm not sure. Let's fast forward back to live. Oh, he is having to take a fast repair. He's crab walking down pit road. So he broke something. Harrison broke something. I don't think there's anybody in this class. Warren is 2 laps down. He's not going to be able to overtake Prohaska. Let's go to, not cockpit cam, wanted to go to chase cam. I think he's taking full service fuel. He's got a 2-lap lead. Trying to figure out if Harrison does he still have that fast repair or not? There's the question. Warren Keith's also on pit road. I think it's time to fuel for all these guys. I might be totally wrong there. Back to Billy Sigmund. Sigmund is in the second chicane on that long straightaway. And Stevens is just now starting the long straightaway. Assuming they're both on the same lap, they are. Sigmund's got a healthy lead. With 8 minutes remaining. Oh, Stevens got some significant damage. We'll try to zoom in a bit closer. Yeah, there is significant damage on this car. In fact, he was only doing like 135. So Prohaska got into the back of the 24. The GT3 24. I think Harrison just may have locked his tires up, I believe. As Corey Vaughn goes around here overtaking P3, it's a heck of a run with Corey Vaughn in his Corvette, the Petty Blue Corvette. Wish it was daylight, we could see this better. It's a beautiful race car. Let's go check on Prohaska. He is back out on track. I think he took tires, enough fuel to get to the end, and he is still 2 laps up on Warren Keith. Warren is still on pit road, probably getting damage fixed. It's going to put Javorka up to 3rd. He is on pit road at the moment, getting some damage fixed. They were all 3 involved, I believe. Meanwhile, Billy Sigmund in his black direct drive motorsport car. Still our GT3 class leader. We'll go ahead and put this on chopper cam, follow him around a while. Again, we got about 8 minutes, actually 6.5 minutes remaining in this one. Yeah, Yoger, that Corvette was trashed. That was the Travis Stevens entry. Again, I don't know. I wasn't in the car with Prohaska, but I think he was trying to get around Rick and the 24 of Travis Stevens and locked his tires up. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that's what it looked like. Yeah, no kidding, Spasm. I'm reading your comment about hard to keep your focus the entire time. It really is. 2 hours and 40 minutes is a long race. Especially when it's not an oval race where you would have a caution here or there to, if anything, just break up the monotony of lap after lap after lap. Yeah, once it got dark, and I alluded to this early on, once it got dark, I knew I was going to have some issues. And I actually didn't have any detrimental issues. It didn't take me out, the darkness. It was my own doing. But the game changed once it got dark for me. As much as I've driven this track, I still don't know it like a Billy Sigmund or Harrison Prohaska or John Bates or Warren Keith. I don't know it as well as those guys. So I'm always driving just looking for markers. But anyway. Yeah, I thought about that Spasm, but I don't know. I don't know what lap it was on. I'd have to spend 20 minutes fast forwarding, rewinding, and all that. If I could just go to it, I would, but it doesn't work like that. Got 4 minutes remaining in this one. I think that'll be probably one more lap for the Sigmund entry, who should take the win. And Harrison Prohaska still with a 2-lap lead over Warren Keith, who is also getting damage. Let's check on Rick Javorka. Let's see what, is he still getting damage repaired? He is. Rick is still on pit road. Warren Keith is on pit road. In fact, Harrison Prohaska is the only GTP entry still on the racetrack. Let's go check, see how many GT3. We have Sigmund, obviously still running. Travis Stevens is back out, woefully underpowered. Actually, no, he's not. He's doing 172. So he was probably taking tires when we checked in on him. I don't know. Let's see if he got that fast repair done. I can tell here. We'll go to the rear of the car and see if we can see that damage. Now it looks like he's all good now from the last time we saw the rear of his car. Yeah, I believe he is. Yeah, he was doing 170 again. So I think Travis Stevens is good. He is a lap behind Billy Sigmund. And you got Corey Vaughn, who's a lap back. There's that beautiful Petty Blue 54, who is in third place. John Bates is has retired the car. No way I could pick up an extra spot. We don't have enough time. But Billy Sigmund, Harrison Prohaska is going to be our race winners. We'll go in car with Harrison just because it's cool to watch him pilot this track at nighttime. That is a good looking Corvette. Now, I don't know the fuel issue. I don't think there is a fuel issue. He was just on pit road. But riding behind Corey Vaughn, maybe waiting for a great place to pass, I don't know. I don't know. He too is following. Maybe it is saving fuel. I don't know. Maybe that's what Warren was doing. He was doing 8 seconds faster than leaders with your little push. You got caught cheating. Deal with it. Ooh, that's John. Oh, there's Warren. Yeah, I had engine damage, so I was just giving my teammate a small push down the straights. He wouldn't have gotten to the leaders, but Javorka right reared him on the backstretch, ended that. I see. Show me where I can't push him. You know it's cheating. Don't play the show me the rule. Well, we got Harrison Prohaska in on pit road.
Well, I'm retiring the car before the last lap because I'm not going to finish this race because it turned into a farce. Warren pushing Travis Stevens is, defeats the whole purpose of us racing. So Corey and I and Rick and so yeah, that's everyone.
Well, there you have it. Harrison in protest, retiring the car. Warren Keith is retired. Harrison's still going to win the race. No, yeah, because Rick is 5 laps off. Harrison will still go on to win the race as the time runs out. And Billy Sigmund will be your GT3 class winner. Look, when I first saw it 35 minutes ago, I did not think of cheating at all. Now, I'm not saying it was, I'm not trying to defend Warren or whatnot. I'm just saying that I didn't see it as cheating. Now, it didn't cross my brain. I'm not saying it wasn't cheating. I'm just saying that did not cross my brain. I thought there was some strategy involved, maybe Warren saving fuel or something like that. I don't know. But if it indeed was adding, I think the commenter John Bates said it was adding 8 seconds to a lap. Now that's not legit. That is not legit. If that was the purpose of it, then that was not legit. And I agree with these guys. But upon my initial opinion on it, I didn't think it was cheating. But again, it didn't cross my brain. I didn't realize what they were doing if they were indeed trying to circumvent the rules. Yeah, I got you. He was 40 seconds behind me and Billy when we figured it was 8 seconds. Then figured it out, he was 8 seconds. Yeah, I understand. I do, John. I do understand your concern. I get it.
The purpose of this race was to replicate and sim a 24-hour Le Mans race, which was on TV last weekend.
Correct.
No one was bump drafting or pushing people in different classes on that. So it turns it into a farce, and if you have damage out there, then just finish the race on your own. You're your own car out there.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. I didn't finish this race.
Yeah.
So, because that wasn't
You ready?
right to do. And also, you took out John and didn't say a word. So, it's only 15% in here anyway, so we should at least take care of each other and try to race and grow our community and, not turn things into a farce when things don't go our way. Peace out.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what Harrison's saying. I do. If that was indeed helping Travis Stevens, then yeah, it's cheating. That would be deemed cheating.
Go. The road speed all the way out to the cone, my man.
But anyway, I do believe the race is over. I'm not sure that the time is out. I think Billy is taking a victory lap. I don't think he is still on the clock. He might be.
Congratulations, Billy. Nice job, brother.
It ain't over yet, man.
Okay, so Billy is still running his final lap. Yeah, so what that was doing on this part of the track, the long straightaway before you get to the chicane, Warren was pushing Travis not to a higher mile per hour, but at top speed longer. So I understand 7 seconds. I see where that was gained. But again, and I'm not defending Warren at all. I just know when I first saw it, I thought he was saving fuel.
Billy.
That was my initial thought, which would have been a strategy, I guess. But if it was helping one competitor close the gap, then yeah, that is circumventing the rules.
Clutch.
But Billy Sigmund, he led most of this race anyway. He and John Bates led most of this race anyway. That's a legitimate win for Billy Sigmund. And look, Harrison likewise led almost every single lap anyway. We are going to credit him with the race win because one, iRacing says he's the winner, but two, he is the winner of this race, the overall winner of this race. Let's finish up with Billy. I don't look, if you've watched this channel at all, all I do is I host races, I live stream it, I like to race. I don't like when we have to deal with stuff like this.
He's coming to the line now.
It's, there's no sense in it. For off and on, I've done this, for 7 years now. And there's always guys accused of cheating. There's always been that, but rarely do you ever see something in an event where, well, initially it just didn't look right, but I thought he was saving fuel. Really never dealt, maybe one or two other times with something like that. I'm not one to stay caught up on if you drive in the grass. I know a couple years ago at Spa they had, was it the 12 hours of Spa, whatever it is, 24 hours, whatever, doesn't matter. Had one team, or everybody was actually driving in the grass because you gain time. And anyway, iRacing later patched that. But when it comes to stuff like that, cheating the iRacing sim, doing stuff like that, I've never been caught up on that stuff. I really don't. I'm not in iRacing or on iRacing to I want to win, don't get me wrong, but I'm not in it I'm going to do everything I possibly can, whether it's put my left rear tire over on this curbing to get a little extra or whatever. Yeah, it's just not me, so I don't pay attention to stuff like that. I don't know that stuff. I know for years, you used to be able to, sit on pit road and spin your tires, get them hot before qualifying, and because I didn't see people qualifying, I knew it was going on, and that's one reason we went to the strict iRacing put that in the strict qualifying rules.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Thank you, Rick.
Congratulations, Billy. Heck of a drive.
Thank you, JW.
So I am not the guy when it comes to that kind of
Same
stuff.
with Harrison, man. He drove his butt off.
I am not the guy to. We're going to go back and look at these cars in the daylight. And we'll have to
Good
do
win,
this.
Billy. I kind of wish stuff didn't happen. I would love to have seen how it would have played out.
There we go. There's daytime. There's daytime. We'll look at Billy Sigmund's car. That is our eventual winner, Billy Sigmund. We'll go ahead and we'll get a race-winning photograph from. I'm going to try to get it around the start-finish line. There we go. Let's find a good-looking something that says, hey, we are at Le Mans. And that may be it right there, by gum. I believe that's it. Let me spin it around just a little bit. That is our race winner. That, of course, is going to be Billy Sigmund, our GT3 winner. Let me grab this real quick. We'll tweet this out. We'll save this. And we are going to, or at least I am going to give Harrison Prohaska credit for winning. He dominated the race. He drove a heck of a good race. That is Billy Sigmund, the GT3 winner. This is Harrison Prohaska. We'll get him at the start-finish line. Actually going to back this up just a little bit and try to get more daylight.
Look at that lap time he put up there too, JW. World record.
Let's go. Let me find laps. That's practice. We can't go to practice. Let's go race time. We're still in practice. No, we're not. We're in race. Crap. I tell you what.
Hey, Travis, you now have the world record at Le Mans for the GT3 class on iRacing. 356. It's pretty fast.
Yeah, 3 minutes and 56 seconds. Dang, that's moving. So from lap 32, 33, and 34.
Yeah, I'm not proud of that one. I just want to say he did that all on his own. I hate to say it that way, but yeah, I was just running my race, doing my thing, and yeah.
Ew. 32, 33, and 34.
Yeah, all you had to do was say, stop pushing me. I mean, that's what I'd have done. I've done it before. But it's all good, man.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I try not to race that way or cheat or any type of way. It just, yeah.
Well, it being a hosted session, I don't think that is going to be recorded on iRacing. If I'm wrong, I might be totally wrong. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be official or not. I don't know how iRacing handles something like that. But nonetheless, this is Harrison Prohaska. And look, part of this, he asked me a couple weeks ago if we were going to race Le Mans. And at the time, didn't know if I was going to be able to fit it in or not. So this is a big race for Harrison. He is a world-class road racing driver. He loves road racing, and this is a big event for him. And for him to pull off...
I ain't gonna lie, I would love to be, or I'd have been interested to see how that played out with me and John, because I played the fuel strategy game, one stop, and both you guys got out ahead of me, and then he made his stop, but I don't know exactly how it would have played out.
Yeah, I got you, John. Maybe I need to send iRacing an email or something, I will do that.
They've got.
And I don't know
if
I don't know, John, if a hosted session, if that would count as the fastest lap ever for a car class. I don't know if that's how iRacing works. It may do it. It may do it. But I will send them an email and alert them to what happened. Again, when I first saw it, I wasn't thinking cheating. I thought fuel saving. That's, from my perspective, that's the way it was. But as things played out and everyone started talking, it was like, oh, dang, well that is circumventing the rules. Anyway, Harrison Proska is our race winner of this one. And Billy Sigmund, of course, in the GT3 class. Both drivers did an outstanding job. And I guess I do understand why Harrison would pull it off with a lap to go. I get it. He doesn't want to win in that type of fashion. Although it really didn't affect him, he didn't want to be part of it. So I get it. But the boys, yeah, absolutely. A direct drive was. They knew you guys were here this evening. No question about it. You guys are daggone good, and congratulations to that. Well, anyway, I will send iRacing an email, and I will Tuesday night, if not tomorrow. I don't know if I can race tomorrow night or not, but I will, if they get back to me by Tuesday. I will let everybody know what they said. But nonetheless, you don't save fuel by pushing another car. Well, I get that. I understand that. But that's what went through my brain at first. Is he back there trying to save some fuel? Drafting off of him. Then I realized it was a bump draft, a push. That, again, John, that's the first thing that went through my head. He was trying to save fuel for some reason. So, anyway, I'll send iRacing an email and try to let them know what happened. I'll get the lap times from Travis Stevens. Let me go here, find Travis, and just alert them that here's what happened. Let me go ahead and grab a photograph of that. Lap 32, 33, and 34. Okay. Because, yeah, you would hate to, if you're into iRacing to try to obtain records like that, which a lot of people are, and it's a wonderful thing. And me personally, I'm not, but a lot of people are. And if that pops up and say that's, 6 seconds faster than a GT3 car has ever ran here, then you want it to be legitimate. But anyway, and look, I don't know what was going through Warren's head. I don't know if he was I can't sit here and tell you that the reason he was doing that was to push Travis Stevens to victory. I can't sit here and tell you that. Only Warren knows that, not me. But if those lap times were set because of that, I'm going to let iRacing know that. And whatever Warren wants to say about it, he's certainly free to say so. But anyway, look, the reality of it is I had fun. I think the 15 drivers that joined at some point was having fun. I hate that so many guys, and again, I understand why now, I hate that so many guys found displeasure in how the race played out. Although it didn't affect the who won the race, both classes, it didn't affect that. I understand it. You want it to be as authentic as possible. That's what iRacing is all about. That's the reason I have been on iRacing for, it's only 7 years, but I race religiously because I love the realism, and anytime we throw together an event like this, you want it to be legitimate. You do. So anyway, I'm going to send that email to iRacing, and if they get back with me, I will certainly let everybody know. But I hate that things played out the way they did. I do. But I do want to congratulate Billy Sigmund for the GT3 win and Harrison Prohaska for the GTP overall win. And look, I do want to thank Warren Keith for putting this race on. It was Harrison got with me a couple of weeks ago. I think at some point he was going to offer to sponsor the race, but Warren got with me, I don't know, 5-6 days ago, and we kind of targeted last night, and it worked out. I wasn't home in time to get things set up and run it, but we were able to run it tonight. So Rick Javorka contributed some prizes, and so did Warren Key. So I thank those guys. Personally, I want to thank those guys. But under no circumstance do we need to try to circumvent rules, work around the rules. If you don't know what the word circumvent means, we don't need to work around the rules. We don't want to be known as that. All right, we don't want, whether it's oval, whether it's road, whatever, we don't want to be known as that. You come here to race, you just race. If you're better than the other guys that night, awesome. Congratulations. We'll take your photograph, we'll put you on the twitters.com and give you a pat on the back. But if you come here to work around the rules, which some guys have been accused of doing that, can't prove it though, but if you're here for that, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And honestly, would rather you stay out of the races if that is the way you're going to operate. Anyway, I'm going to shut her down. I'll get that email out to iRacing. Again, congratulations, Billy Sigmund. Congratulations, Harrison Prohaska. You are race winners this evening. You did a heck of a job, better than everybody else in your class, and a job well done. So that said, until next time, race fans, please stay safe out there. Good night to each and every one of you. And as always, may God bless you. Take care, everybody.